Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match reaction. Everton 1, Manchester United 1 at Goodison Park today. Frustrations coming home from the game. Yeah, the end of that game was just what VAR has taken away from football. Sadly, you have the elation and it's removed, a minute later. So frustrating. So unfortunate, I feel. I think it's the wrong decision. What can you do? Carlo Ancelotti made some changes today, some surprising changes, really. Yerry Mina was out, Michael Keane come back in. Seamus Coleman was preferred to Jibril Sidibe. Maybe that one wasn't so surprising after last week. Theo Walcott was back in on the right-hand side. Andre Gomez partnered Tom Davies in the centre of the park. First full start for him. It was great to see him back. We had Gylfi Sigurdsson on the left, and then up front, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. And Everton got off to the perfect start. Dom chasing down David De Gea, who was too arrogant, really. Took a bit of time, drove his shot, his clearance rather, against Dominic Calvert-Lewin's foot, and it went into the net, and Everton were 1-0 up in the first couple of minutes. Perfect start. And we almost made it 2-0 not long after. The ball Dom done brilliantly, chased it down left Lindelof. Maybe should have tried to guide it in the corner, went with the outside of the foot, but De Gea made a really good save. That would have been, Everton had been 2 up in the opening 5 minutes, and that would have been a perfect start. But I thought Everton, the opening 20-25 minutes, thought Everton played really well. Restricted United to nothing, really, and until the man Matic hit the bar with a left-footed strike. And then United started to get into it. Bruno Fernandes, who for me was United's best player today, got on the ball a bit more. Matic had another shot which Pickford did well to save. At the other end, Everton were getting into those areas again and just not finding the right ball. Some good football in and around, little things just weren't coming off. Little flicks, first time, bright football, just weren't quite coming off. We lost Seamus Coleman in the opening 25 minutes. He went off with, I don't know whether it was a knee injury or a calf injury. Jibril Sidibe came on. He had 2 socks on this time, which was always a bonus. And then United got level. Everton messing around with it. Pickford again, just cleared the ball. Stop drawing 2 centre-backs in and trying to play out of, your way out of trouble. Just cleared the ball, smash it down the pitch, let Calvert-Lewin head it, and we're on the attack. And he didn't. He tried to play it short. It went into Keane. He gave the ball away. Fernandes picked it up. It's a shot which I haven't seen again. The only thing I haven't seen again, really. But I thought Pickford should have saved it. I might be doing him a disservice until I see it again. But where it hit it didn't seem to me to be right in the corner of the net. Was I surprised? I was surprised it went in from where he hit it. But like I said, he was United's best player. And then I thought United, for the last 20 minutes of the first half, I thought they controlled it. They looked the more dangerous side. It was a little bit niggly. Everton just couldn't quite carve anything out. Richarlison, though, right on half-time, should have put us back in front. Great ball from Leighton Baines. And come in with a dive and headed it wide. He should have really done better. We came out in the second half, and Everton, to me, just controlled that second half. United had little spells in the game where they knock it round well. And Fernandes was always a threat. He was shooting from anywhere. But in general, they didn't really carve anything out. Martial was poor. Greenwood was poor. I thought Fernandes was their bright spark. He looked really good. And the more games he gets under his belt, I think he'll be a big player for them. But, Everton were pushing on, looking for the winner. Moise Keane came on. We really tried to go for it. Bernard had come on for Theo Walcott. And we were getting, De Gea made a couple of good saves. Sigurdsson hit the post with a free kick. We had a stupid amount of corners and couldn't do anything from them. And then came the moment at the end when we thought, well, just before that rather, Jordan Pickford, who, like I said, I thought he was at fault for the goal after seeing it again. But then he redeemed himself brilliantly with a double save in seconds, and it looked as though United were going to win. It was a brilliant save to keep us in the game. And then we thought we'd won it. Good ball from Bernard, great ball into Richarlison. He couldn't just get it out of his feet for a shot himself. Knocked it back to Sigurdsson. It wasn't the greatest ball, but Sigurdsson was taken out by Wan-Bissaka. I think it should have been a penalty. he's on the floor, and then I think it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin hits Harry Maguire on the heel and goes into the corner net. De Gea wasn't getting it if nobody was there. It was no chance of him getting it at all. He stood up as well. He's a big lad. He can see where the ball's going. You just couldn't get there, and it's gone in the net. And obviously Goodison was, a last-minute winner. Goodison was bouncing. But obviously when you see the ref giving it all that, you fear the worst, and the worst came back to bite us. I've seen it again. I spoke to Lee Dixon and Graham Lasso after the game about it, and there was a bit of discussion about line of sight, but if the keeper's above the line of sight, which De Gea was, it doesn't, it shouldn't count. But like you say, failing that, it was a penalty on Sigurdsson anyway. John Moss was on the VAR. The minute I heard John Moss was on the VAR, I knew there wouldn't be a single decision go for Everton today. He was atrocious. He is atrocious as a referee. And allowing him to have any say in any football match is embarrassing as far as I'm concerned. He's horrific. But the Manchester born referee didn't give it any, he allowed things to drag on. He was poor today as well. But listen, it is what it is. It wasn't given. Yes, we can stand there and we can be a bit gutted that it wasn't given. We can be disappointed the penalty wasn't given. The way the season's been, we're the only team not to have been awarded a penalty. It's March. And I fully expect us not to be given a single VAR decision till May, till the season's finished. It's been that kind of season for Everton. So we just got to get on with it, go to Chelsea next week, tough game. And I suppose the best thing we can say is, United could have won it, but for that brilliant save by Jordan Pickford at the end. We didn't lose the game. If you can't win, don't lose. And we have to move on now. Another tough game next week. But it does stick in the throat when you see goals chalked off when you know that other teams would be given them. It's as simple as that. But listen, it's ended 1-1. Yeah, that's my match reaction anyway. I'm going to go and kick a cat that I haven't got. See you later. Have a good night.